Hey guys, so I decided to read some more of Maria Rilke's Sonnets to Orpheus. Someone in the comments asked me to, so why not? I read 1 to 3 already. You can find it in my other video. I'll start from 4 and see how that goes today. He's not the easiest poet to read, I would say. Definitely not. His language is quite dense and poetic and lyrical, and these are not standard sonnets, as you say, Shakespearean or patrician sonnet, I think the second one's called, which is usually 14 lines with a volta, a turn on the 13th line. So the last two lines would be the turn. These are more modernist or experimental sonnets, and they can go on for more than 14 lines, definitely. But I'll start reading 4 here. Okay. O you tender ones, step now and then into the breath that takes no heed of you. Let it part as it touches your cheeks. It will quiver behind you, united again. O you who are blessed, O you who are whole, you who seem the beginning of hearts, bows for the arrows and targets of arrows. Tear-stained your smile shines more everlasting. Fear not suffering, the heaviness. Give it back to the weight of the world. Give it back to the weight of the earth. The mountains are heavy, heavy the oceans. Even the trees you planted as children long since grew too heavy. You could not sustain them. Ah, but the breezes. Ah, but the spaces. And that was 4. Let's continue with 5. Let's see what we can do. Set up no stone to his memory. Just let the rose bloom each year for his sake. For it is Orpheus, his metamorphosis in this one and in this. We should not trouble about other names. Once and for all, it's Orpheus when they're singing. He goes and comes. It is not much already if at times he overstays for a few days the bowl of roses. Oh, how he has to vanish for you to grasp it, though he himself take flight at vanishing. Even while his word transcends the being here, he's there already, where you do not follow. The layer lattice does not snare his hands, and he obeys while yet he oversteps. Let me try to read that one again. 5. Set up no stone to his memory. Just let the rose bloom each year for his sake. For it is Orpheus, his metamorphosis in this one and in this. We should not trouble about other names. Once and for all, it's Orpheus when they're singing. He goes and comes. It is not much already if at times he overstays for a few days the bowl of roses. Oh, how he has to vanish for you to grasp it, though he himself take fright at vanishing. Even while his word transcends the being here, he's already there where you do not follow. The lyre lattice does not snare his hands, and he obeys while yet he oversteps. Okay, let's try for 6. Does he belong here? No, out of both realms his wide nature grew. More knowing would he bend the willow's branches. Who has experienced the willow's roots? Going to bed, leave on the table no bread and no milk. It draws the dead. But he, the conjurer, let him under the eyelids mildness, mix their appearance into everything seen, and may the magic of earth smoke and rule be to him as true the clearest relation. Nothing can harm for him the valid symbol, be it from graves, be it from rooms. Let him praise finger ring, clasp and jug. Okay, 7. Praising, that's it. One anointed to praising. He came like the oar forth from the stone's silence. His heart, oh ephemeral, press of wine, that for men is unending. His voice never flags in the dust when the godly example grips him. Everything turns to vineyard, to grape, ripened in his sentient south. Not mold in the vaults of kings, gives the lie to his praising, nor that a shadow falls from the gods. He is one of the staying messengers, who stills holes far into the doors of the dead, bowls with fruit worthy of praise. I'll read that one again. 7. Praising, that's it. One appointed to praising. He came like the oar, forth from the stone silence. His heart, oh, ephemeral, press of a wine that for men is unending. His voice never flags in the dust when the godly example grips him. Everything turns the vineyard to grape, ripened in his sentient south. Not mold in the vaults of kings, gives the lie to his praising, nor that a shadow falls from the gods. He is one of the staying messengers, who stills holes far into the doors of the dead, bowls with fruits worthy of praise. Okay, 8. This one over here, so sorry. I'll just read this last one. My neighbors are getting ready to beat down my door. Like, shut the fuck up. It's 10 o'clock in the night. Poetry's dead. Okay, 8. Only in the realm of praising may lament go, nymph of the weeping spring, watching over our precipitation, that it be clear at the very rock that bears the portals and the altars. See round her still shoulders dawning hovers the feeling that she is the youngest one among the sister moods in the spirit. Jubilance knows, and longing acquiesces. Only lament is learning still. With girlish hand she reckons night on night the ancient evil. Yet suddenly, aslant, unpracticed, even so she holds a constellation of her voice into the sky, unclouded by her breath. Okay, 8. Maybe I'll try that one again. 8. Only in the realm of praising may lament go, nymph of the weeping spring, watching over our participation, that it be clear at the very rock that bears the portals and the altars. See round her still shoulders dawning hovers, the feeling that she's the youngest one among the sister moods in spirit. Jubilance knows and longing acquiesces. Only lament is learning still. With girlish hand she reckons night on night the ancient evil. Yet suddenly aslant, unpracticed, even so she holds a constellation of our voice into the sky, unclouded by her breath. Okay, maybe I'll do 9 and then stop at 10, or could I do 10 too? Let me see. Maybe do 9 and 10 and then stop. Let's see if I can actually do a decent reading here. Only one who has lifted the lyre. No, let's start over. Only one who has lifted the lyre among shadows too, may divining render the infinite praise. Only one with the dead as heaten of the poppy that is theirs will never again lose the most delicate tone, though the reflection in the pool often swims before our eyes. Know the image. Only in the dual realm do voices become eternal and mild. Okay, 10. You, who have never left my feeling, I greet antique sarcophagi, whom the happy waters of Roman days flow through as a wandering song, or those so open by the eyes of a happy awakening shepherd, full of stillness within and bee balm, whence flittered enchanted butterflies. All those whom one rests from doubt, I greet the mouths once again open, that already knew what silence means. Do we know it, friends? Do we not know it? These two mold the hesitant hour in the countenance of man. Okay, that's 10 minutes of Rilke there, and hopefully you like it. See you in the next video.